here with our curator and participating artist of the exhibition Spirit Built to Flesh. So here we have I-Shan and then we have Yi-Won. So you know that 10 days of visit Daniel and exhibition. And as a part of our opening reception of the exhibition today, we are hosting an artist talk which will be moderated by our curator here. So now we pass on my mic to the curator and the artist.
Thank you so much, Ma, and thank you to all of you for joining us this afternoon. We're so excited that this exhibition is finally realized. It's been a long and very fitting journey, and absolutely delighted that we're joined by so many artists, great artists that are part of this show. So I'll just introduce myself very briefly, and perhaps as some of the artists are new to us, I'll ask them to speak a little bit about themselves and their practice, bearing in mind, of course, that not all of us have seen the works. So I'm I-Shan, and I'm from Singapore, and I worked in the museum setting for many years, but now I work independently and I'm based in Phnom Penh. So my background is obviously in moving image, photography, but I've also programmed for film festivals and kind of like different film events, and my interest lies in art and politics, and I also get quite involved in rather pedagogical events like running workshops, organizing, teaching. So I'd like to just go down the line in a rather mechanical way and invite each of us to speak a little bit about themselves and their work.
Hello, this is Won, and only the screen sees the screen at the fifth floor, and then nice to meet you. Thanks for coming.
Hello everyone, my name is Soyun Noe. I'm an artist from Myanmar. I work primarily in ceramics and my work is on the fourth floor.
My name is Taiki Sakisi, so I'm from Thailand, and yeah, my work is on the fourth floor.
Hi, my name is Daniel Hui. I'm from Singapore. I make moving images, and my work is on the fifth floor, and it's called Female Rights.
Hi, I'm Anthony Chin from Singapore. My primary blue installation is on the fourth floor. It's sounding like an exhibition floor plan. But anyway, I just want to say I'm so excited that someone, or the person that made the works, kind of influenced the works, is actually amongst the audience. I'm super excited about it.
Okay, thank you. And that will give me a chance to ask each of us more questions. Excuse me. So just a little bit of background about this show. The title Spirits Melt to Flesh is actually a Shakespeare reference. And the idea of spirits and flesh, obviously there's a dichotomy there, but it came about because when I was invited to do this exhibition by Stefano, it was really the building that drew my attention. And in fact, when all the artists came to see the space, they were absolutely enchanted by the spirit of the building, the fact that it's a really unique institution, perhaps even in Southeast Asia, where you have such a building with so much patina, so much character, and we as curators and artists get to play in this building and really kind of like domesticate it or inhabit it and adapt it to what we want to express. So it's been a journey of like around 1.5 to 2 years, and the works have really evolved throughout. So I think when you go and look at the exhibition later, you'll see that there are many resonances between each of the artists, which was so interesting and unusual because a lot of these works are new commissions or new adaptations. And yet somehow when I was working with the artists, they really thought of ideas and proposed things that really echoed each other, sometimes even using same strategies, same kind of artistic materials. So I felt that, wow, this group is really meshing so well, and the fact that the practice resonates in this kind of way made me feel that it was a really wonderful opportunity for us and also for this space. So I'd like to talk a little bit about some of the things that maybe Anthony has brought up. There's a kind of a timeline in this exhibition which you'll see as you go on. We kind of start with Taiki's work, which deals with Lena and Sondato. And I think that their story is probably dated in tales from around like the late 1700s, even though it kind of came to prominence later. And then for Anthony Chin's work, it's based a lot on your interest and research into the role of World War II in Southeast Asia and basically how it fed into a lot of the issues in the Cold War and nationalism and independence movements that are of interest to us today. We also have Xuzhou and Chen Wanyin, two artists from Taiwan, and their work relates to the time of Japanese colonialism in Taiwan and also World War II. And then So Yunui and Hee Soo Kwon's work, I think that's a little bit more about mythic time as well as the time of existence, time of being present with yourself and understanding where you are in relation to the world around you. It's very cosmological. And then Daniel Hui's work relates to a little bit about the conflicts in Indonesia in the 1990s. So I'd like to ask each of you maybe to speak a little bit about your preoccupations with this kind of historical contextualization, and then we can feed a little bit, you remember it when we go into the work later. So I'd like to start with that.